What's good? It's your boy Dope Son. Welcome back to the channel. So if you read the title, then you already see this is going to be the final video that y'all see of Conan Exiles. Now I wanted to make this video kind of explaining why that is, what I enjoyed about Conan, what I'm taking away from it, so on and so forth, and overall like just why I enjoy the game or whatever the case may be. So let me first start off and say that this is not going to be a video strictly hating on Conan for the bugs, the glitches, etc. But it will definitely highlight what makes it very inconvenient, unfun, and the main problems that's been going on with this game. Now, I recently have started playing it again, after who knows, maybe a couple years or so. And me, 47 and Z have been playing this for about a month, in a couple weeks, give or take, something like that. Um, I'll end up reaching out to 47 and Z and see if they want to kind of give their input on the matter and kind of let y'all know. So far, 47 has said yes, he wants to give his input. Z said no, he's good on that. So there might be another cut of a clip, might be a random game, whatever the case, where I kind of get him describing, what he liked, what he didn't like, etc., his experience was, the general shit. But without further ado, let's deep dive into the negatives first, and then we'll go into the positive. Without further ado, let's dive into it. Disclaimer: this is my personal opinion of the matter. This may not go for everything, whatever the case may be, so on and so forth. So, what I disliked about the game: the glitches and the bug definitely outweigh the performance of a lot of the gameplay. Now, let me explain that in somewhat of detail to kind of give you a point of what I'm talking about. So there is a stamina glitch in the game, which basically it can happen random. It's sometimes when you start, sometimes in the middle of a dungeon. It's no really set trigger. It kind of just happens to you randomly. What that does is that for whatever reason, your character will get locked in a state where he can no longer regain stamina. So if you play this game, if you're running, fighting, whatever the case may be, everything requires stamina. So the game will basically force you to have to kill yourself in order to basically fix the problem itself. Now, if you didn't put a bedroll or you didn't have a bedroll on you, or whatever the case may be, this could be extremely problematic and very annoying because it happened to me personally every single time I started the game. Now, somewhere on the day, I've had it every day. Like it was not a day that this went on and this didn't happen. Another glitch that was extremely annoying is that your thralls would randomly disappear. If they were in the base just sitting around, whatever the case may be, it would put them in a state of returning home, quote unquote. That's what the game calls it. And sometimes you can track them and see where they're at. A lot of the time you would not be able to, which means it was times where I went out and I gathered T4, which are name gold thralls, which are the best in the game, whatever. Multiple for our alchemist, our blacksmith, the crafting things. These thralls are not easy to find. It is complete RNG whether they spawn for a lot of them in their spots or not. So it was a day I spent maybe 4 hours gathering all of our thralls. Finally got them, and then the next day, a lot of them just said returning home, which basically killed them. So I had to redo the whole process. That was very deterring. It happened multiple times, and it was just a terrible part of the game. It is what it is. Another glitch that kind of bothered me, not too crucial, just kind of like a bug thing, was the invisible item thing. So it would be times where you would harvest or pick up materials, and they would be in your inventory, but they completely just go invisible. The only way to fix that would you would have to give up your whole inventory, you'd have to kill yourself, or completely reload the game. I mean, like all the way too, for it to end up fixing. Um, what's another glitch I encountered? Another glitch was the dungeon bug. Now, and I'm gonna play out this clip here. You can see I was fighting the boss in the den. This is the bull boss. Now, the mist around is not supposed to be able to instant kill you. It definitely does damage. It does poisonous gas damage to you, but it does not instant kill. Now, in this particular occurrence, I ended up dying due to like the bull kick, and it basically pushed me in the smoke. It ended up killing me. You can see here, I ended up dying. Boom. So I died. The game gives you a option to teleport back to the beginning of the dungeon, which I ended up hitting. So it gives you a chance to go get your stuff, your thralls, whatever the case may be. In this particular occasion, though, it put me in the volcano. A dungeon I was nowhere close to. I was in the middle of the desert, and I'll let this play out here. We got an issue.
What's the issue?
I just died, and I hit respawn in dungeon, and it put me in a volcano.
What?
I died in the den, and it
I
put
know,
me.
I heard that's crazy.
Oh,
That's the
wow.
dungeon it put you in?
Yes.
What the fuck?
I'm getting tired of these glitches.
Yo.
I'm get, I'm getting real tired of these glitches.
Wow.
But now that that's over, let's talk about what I did actually enjoy about the game itself. I love the thrall system, the way that the NPCs will randomly talk to you and do little quotes, and you could gather different materials from different factions, like the Chimeras, Berserkers off the Mountain of the Dead, or the Volcano have obsidian weapons you can gather, or in the desert you can grab different, armor sets or whatever the case may be. Every faction is different in what they give you and how they add to the story, as well as there's actually a story mode in this game. If you follow along the journeys, they kind of direct you to what to do. Kind of a helping hand. You can meet different variant NPCs from Conan to the Derketa boss. You can learn every religion for free if you find the priest to learn it from. It's a whole lot of stuff like that that the game kind of loosely throws at you, but enough to get you started, but not hold your hand through the process. I love that about it, as well as how useful the NPC thralls that you can acquire are, whether they be builders to help you build stronger weapons or better armor, or they be the fighters, which will take aggro and damage from you. Like, they're actually useful. They're not just a body here for nothing. The combat itself is very fluid and fun when it works. It's no lag or anything. It's very interactive. The PvPing is also fun when it works how it's supposed to. Um, with that being said, PvP in itself, I forgot to add this to what I didn't like is that the PvP timer. I don't know if this is just for official or not, but so don't quote me on that. But for us, the PvP timer says it starts at 1600 hours, which in military time is 6 o'clock. So from 6 to 11 is when it's supposed to be active. For us, as y'all seen in the previous videos, it did not work that way. For us, it started at 9 to 11, and then at times it wouldn't even cut off at 11. It was very buggy and glitchy and indecisive when it wanted to work. That made us waste a whole lot of materials, bombs, so on and so forth, which again was kind of the standstill death of what happened to us. Because as you can see, we end up getting hit by hillbillies. We went back to hit them, and it didn't work. The same thing when we got raided. We got hit by the first dude, Radagon. It was like 820 when he hit us. We went to go try to hit, the vaults and stuff back, and it didn't work. Was very frustrating and annoying in a turn. Overall, though, Conan as an experience, if I can give it a scale out of 1 out of 10, I would definitely probably give it probably a 6. I would definitely probably give it a 6. It was fun enough to keep me wanting to play over and over again, but the glitches, the more you play it, if you're not like a person that's fine with dealing with the glitches, you're not going to stick with it. It is what it is. The glitches can definitely be annoying where you could die. Oh, and I forgot to mention this part. Also, there are underwater tunnels and stuff that you can dive into. You're supposed to be able to. It was times that I dove into personally. I got instant killed because the game registered I was in a kill box area, even though the map said I was able to go to that area. Whatever the case may be, don't got an answer for you. Conan itself is a fun game if you have friends. Now, playing this solo, I would not advise it because, as I already mentioned earlier, whatever server you dive into, it still runs into the same issue that whoever has the most people and the most prep time will win every single time. If I've been playing on the server for, let's say, 100 days, you just join, I can instantly wipe you. I mean, that's kind of like the nature of the survival games itself. But, you know, you live and you learn. Conan was definitely fun. I think I have like 750 hours in this game, so I definitely got it worthwhile out of it. I mean, it was free for me because I got, the PlayStation Store, whatever the case may be. So I would definitely say give it a try. If you have friends, definitely play with friends. Join a or start your private server. Now, honestly, I would probably start with a private server. If you really want to get out of that, then go into a non-official, but be careful because admins can ban you. And yeah, that's basically it. I basically think I covered everything. And it's been your boy Dope Some. Y'all know the drill though. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and tell a friend that Dope is back again. Appreciate y'all for watching. I will catch y'all in the next series that we do.